The first lie landed softly, like a silk glove over a blade. "Gold digger," she said, chin lifted, CEO posture intact, even in a courtroom. Her lawyer, also her new boyfriend, nodded, already bored of me. I didn't look at them. I watched the judge's pen pause mid-scratch. That pause told me everything. Timing matters. Silence matters more. I had learned that lesson years earlier, the day she leaned across a glass boardroom table and hissed, "You're outdated. We're done here." I replied quietly, "Understood." That was the moment the retirement trust activated its voting rights. By Monday morning, the board convened an emergency meeting. Someone had fired the man who owned 76% of the shares. But that story comes later. This one ends in court. I didn't marry her money. She didn't have any when we met. She had ambition sharp enough to cut herself on. I had patience and systems and a tolerance for long games. We built the company together, even if the press only printed her face. I structured the holding trusts. I designed the revenue streams that slept while she chased headlines. At night, we drank cheap wine and argued about fonts and market timing. She said I was cautious. I said she was loud. We were good then, or at least useful to each other. Power changes people slowly, like rust, invisible until it snaps. She stopped asking for my opinion. Then she stopped telling me where she was going. Then she stopped coming home. I noticed the way her phone tilted away from me, the way meetings ran late but perfume didn't fade, the way a junior partner suddenly became essential legal counsel. I didn't confront her. I never confront storms. I map them. The night I confirmed it, I felt nothing. No rage, no tears, just clarity. Pain is loud. Planning is silent. While she fell in love with applause, I audited memory, emails, share registers, amendments she never read because she trusted me to handle the boring stuff. I updated clauses, activated contingencies, rebalanced ownership structures tucked inside retirement vehicles she'd signed off on years ago. All legal, all invisible. When she served me divorce papers, she smiled like she'd already won. Her lawyer squeezed her knee under the table. I noticed. I always notice. They painted me as decorative, a husband-shaped accessory who spent her money. I let them. Because court isn't about truth, it's about timing. The courtroom smelled like old paper and polished wood. Power likes tradition. It thinks it protects it. She took the stand and performed competence. Confidence sharpened into contempt. He contributed nothing financially, she said, lived off my success. Gold digger. Her lawyer nodded again, smug now. He'd seen my clothes, my silence. He mistook restraint for weakness. Then the judge looked up. "Counsel, you've submitted income disclosures for both parties, correct?" "Yes, Your Honor," the boyfriend said too fast. The judge flipped a page. Eyebrows rose just slightly. "So," he said, turning to my wife, "an annual income of $550,000 is still considered gold digging, huh?" The room inhaled. "What?" she gasped. "How much?" Her mouth began to stutter, searching for numbers she'd never bothered to learn. I finally looked at her. That was the moment I realized I wasn't unprepared. I was finished. The judge continued, calm as a guillotine. "This income appears to be passive trust distributions, premarital structures." He looked at me. "You designed these?" I nodded once. No smile, no victory lap, just acknowledgement. She unraveled after that. Objections came late. Arguments contradicted filings. Her lawyer's confidence collapsed into defensive noise. The judge didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. By recess, her narrative was dead. By afternoon, so was her leverage. Then came the addendum, the part they never saw coming. I submitted a final exhibit: corporate governance, share ownership, voting rights. The judge skimmed it, then paused again. That same pause from earlier. "Interesting," he murmured. "Mrs., are you aware your former husband is the majority shareholder of your company?" Her face drained of color. "That's impossible," she said. Her lawyer stopped nodding. 76%. the judge clarified, via a retirement trust activated last quarter. Silence detonated. I remembered the boardroom. Her voice, "You're outdated." Understood. By the time the verdict landed, the marriage was already a footnote. She lost spousal claims. She lost credibility. She lost control. The company's board voted before sunset. Emergency meeting, new leadership. Her boyfriend packed his briefcase like a man waking from a dream he couldn't afford. She didn't look at me when it ended. Couldn't. I stood as the judge exited, not out of respect, out of habit. I don't feel joy. Joy is messy, temporary. I feel balance. Betrayal taught me something simple. Never confuse silence with surrender.